Hey everyone, we're back with another What's Sold on eBay video. We are actually out in the garage. New setting you guys can see here, hopefully. A little different. All my bunch of listed inventory and stuff behind us. This is the house we bought. I think I mentioned in a prior video. We've been absent a little while from making videos, but this is the garage. This is where we're going to be housing all the eBay stuff, where the business will be ran out of. My wife's going to actually, I think, step up even more and take over some of the roles of the business. Just to kind of alleviate some time for me. But I still want to show you guys what's sold. Things have been crazy though. Just another update. We actually had our little baby girl, Victoria. I'll try to post a couple of pictures on the screen. She ended up weighing 7 pounds, 10 ounces, born on February 4th, which I believe was a Thursday. Was not planning. That was 37 weeks, so a couple weeks early. Oddly enough, my other son, Noah, or Zane, that you guys have seen in another video, the little guy, he was also born at 37 weeks. So should have expected that, but kind of got the surprise call that it was time and had to go to the hospital. So things have just been crazy here in the midst of getting this house and getting it set up. I'm going to show you guys the garage, but just not right yet. We're not set up enough for that yet. I'm still got stuff everywhere behind the camera where you guys can see is going to be all the boxes and the listing section and the shipping, and it's just chaos. I had to be out of my unit in a few days, so I'm trying to get all that done in time. But once it's all nice and set, I'll show you guys everything. We've got a bunch of shelves set up. There's a couple rows of them filled with different types of inventory and pretty organized for the most part. We're kind of bringing it in by section and working on it. It's not perfect, but I still want to show you guys what's sold. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, I should have showed some pictures of Victoria, so definitely a blessing. And the house is a blessing too. We'll be moving in here probably not for another few weeks, so we still have some work being done on the inside. We got a bunch of stuff, and I'll maybe show you guys a little sneak peek of that too, just to give you an idea in case you're curious. But let's go over what's sold. It's a little different for me because usually I'm just sitting at the at my desk kind of going over everything. But here are some, it's like a massage set basically. Sorry, I shook the camera a little bit. I think the brand is Nuja, N-U-G-A or something like that. And sorry for shaking the camera. These little guys right here ended up selling for $250. It's like a professional model set. I'm going to put them down right here. And so it's kind of a, not the greatest set because it's not complete, but the brand new ones go for like $1,200 or something like that. Someone ended up paying us $250 on the best offer. There is zero feedback buyer. They're nothing kind of screams an issue. They made an offer of $250. They said they're excited. They hope they work. I sold them as is. I don't have the parts to test them. So we'll see how it goes. A couple other things we got. We got a Batman here. This is a pop. Not all Funko Pops are that great in my experience, but this is the Batman Dark Knight series right here. Batman. This guy sold for $54 shipped. He was $5 on at a garage sale. So super happy about that one. We also have some Fixident. Sorry about that. Some Fixident here. It's the same one, just different sides of the box. These are actually 50 cents. You can see them right there. I got a bunch of these from a Habitat for Humanity. Not a place I go to a lot, but I stopped in one day. They had a bunch of this fixed, and I got it all for mostly 50 cents. Some were 25 cents even. And I think he didn't even ring me up on all of them. But this little pack sold for 15 shipped, so $1 in, 15 probably costs us about $4.50 or so to ship it. And we'll make $5 or $6, $7 when it's all said and done. We also sell them in lots of 4 for 25 shipped, so those are great. I love multi-quantity items. Here is a Hulk mask. This one does light up. The eyes or whatever light up here in the head. This one I think was $1 at a garage sale. Sold for 18 shipped. It's just barely going to go first class. On these masks, if you can get the lighter ones, then I'll usually pick them up for $1. You might get 15 to 20, especially around Halloween time. They're even better. This is like a military hat, size large, so a better size one. This little hat I think sold for like $20 or $28, somewhere in between there, and I don't know exactly. I should have checked beforehand, but got it for a big military buy. We spent $100 on military stuff. A bunch of it was brand new with tags, so it was a great deal. We got a couple other things. This is a M. Honer. This is a Marine harmonica here. A Marine band, sorry. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that. This was $2 at a garage sale for one of the guys I buy from. This sold for like 20 shipped or 21 shipped on sale. And here's a Starbucks, same garage sale, Starbucks Lilly Pulitzer thermos. It's got a big dent in the corner there, but still clean enough. I think I paid $1 for it, and it sold for like 20 or 20 something shipped. This one should go first class. We'll probably just bubble wrap it and put it in a bubble mailer. So those two, and I think we got a couple more left. A Super Game Boy, which everybody remembers this. If playing Pokemon on the Super Nintendo was always fun. This one ended up selling for, I think, 20-something shipped, 25 shipped, somewhere around there. I did throw the little case on, or the little cover on there just to add in, make it a little better. And here's some Shaq shoes. They're all wrapped up. I used to not wrap my shoes, but It just became chaos. They were all getting split up, and I don't have enough space to store them each in like a shoebox or whatever like some people do. So I've been wrapping them and then put them in bins. This shack set right here sold for like 50 or 60 shipped. I mean, you can tell by the bottoms, hopefully. They're in pretty good shape, though. I mean, that one has a little bit of marks on them. But overall, definitely good shape. I think I paid $5 or $6 for these at a garage sale as well. And then we have three more things, actually. I can't even count. This is an air press. It's like a little remote control unit for that. It does work. I tested it with batteries and everything. Some discoloration there. But it sold for $18 shipped. I love selling old remotes, especially ones for like fireplaces and AC units and just oddball items, especially beds, like the beds that you can move up and down. Those ones are great if you can find them. I sold one that I picked up it was on Facebook Marketplace, picked it up for 10 or 15 bucks, just the remote, and it sold for like 125. And then my father-in-law found one for $1. Not $1. I mean, we probably paid $1 in the whole scheme of things, but threw it in a big bucket, and we ended up selling that one for like 105 as well, also for a bed. So look out for the remotes. Here's a Nordic Ware. It's a pretty good brand, but this is just a little Hansel and Gretel, I think, is what it is, Castle or whatever. This one sold for like 20 something, 23 shipped. It's heavy. It's going to go for like 12 bucks to ship it out. Not really a great deal. I bought a bunch of Nordic Ware stuff. A lot of it was brand new, and most of it was themed, like Easter stuff and just oddball kind of Nordic Ware, and that sold really well for, you know, 35 and up. And this one took forever, and it finally sold for 20 something. So not the greatest, but we probably don't have much in this one. And I think the last item we have, sorry for showing you guys my backside there, but here's this is a rotisserie right here. This is the Farberware rotisserie. It's missing the rod that goes across, so you can kind of go, if you ever see the photo, but there's like a rod that goes up and over it. Doesn't have that. I got this from a guy named Hirsch. I forgot his wife's name, which really bugs me, but great couple. They're actually resellers, and they're moving up to with their son, pretty close to us, but they didn't want to do reselling anymore. They just can't really do it where they're moving to. So I bought pretty much most of their eBay inventory. They're like most of us. They like to buy probably more than we want to sell. So they had a lot of stuff. They had like 5 or 6 of these Farberware units. This was the best one. It was clean, ready to list, manual. They have a lot of other ones they've started to part out, and some that are complete, just need a bit of cleaning. But I got that. I got a bunch of other stuff. A Sega Master System. Hopefully I'll post that for you guys so you can see it here. Already sold, but that sold for like $250. And they gave me really great deals, but I hope they're blessed because they blessed me, and I actually am going to go pick up some more stuff from them, the last bit of their inventory. So really cool. They're a part-time Pickers fan, so I'm sure most of you have know Matt over there, so they know Matt. They've been watching him. I did tell them about my channel, so maybe they're here. So if you are watching, thank you so much. This is the Farberware unit, though. It comes with all the cords, everything, the manual. Again, super clean. Sold for 130 shipped. Kind of bulky, but for 130 shipped, I'll take the time to ship this one out. It'll probably cost, I'm guessing, 20 to 30 bucks to ship it, depending on where it goes. Maybe a little bit higher if it's going like to Maine or something like that from California, but overall, definitely a good unit. And I think that's it, guys. We'll go ahead and put that one down there. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to probably put another day's worth of sales on here, and we'll probably do a couple at a time. Give me some feedback, because I know it's different. I like the other way, but it's kind of fun to be able to move around a little bit, and I really want to show you guys what's happening when we get all this set up with my wife out here and the kids. Just because the reality is they're a part of the business too, and it's kind of cool to see how they are involved, or at least kind of how we all kind of mold together to make it work. So thank you so much, and I will go ahead and hopefully put another clip on here of tomorrow's sales, so you guys will have that as well. Take care. Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. We are back with another What Sold on eBay. This should be the second clip, I think. This is for Wednesday's sales. We have 10 or 12 sales, something like that. I don't even know how many. Mostly small, though. It's like a below $200 day, which is not really where we want to be, but some days end up like this. And we still have a couple hours left, so maybe some additional stuff will come through. Continuing the last clip there, you ended up, I missed, there's a couple sales that came through at the end of the night, I should say. One was a DVD that sold for like $9 shipped. Hopefully I'll put that on the screen somewhere up here. And another one was a set of Star Wars stamps. There's like 15 stamps in this set. They're at 41 cents each. We sold them for like 12 or 11 bucks for the pair, or for each set, and then it ends up shipping out first class. So, I mean, I could have kept them and used them for stuff, but I don't really use stamps too often, and I figured someone might want these like a collector, so I ended up just selling them online, and we're making a little bit of money on them. We had like 15 or 12 sets, something like that. So those are what sold last night, just to get you caught up, but they're already packed up and out of here. Let's go over what sold here today. So we'll start off with, again, mostly smalls, but a little Rambo bear here. This is a Applause. Got the tag there and the tag there. Got some cool boots on, all buff. Yeah, this little Rambo bear, or Ram bear maybe is what it is, not Rambo. I don't know, but it sold for 26 bucks. I think I paid $1 or $2 at a garage sale. Happy to get rid of that one. It's been up for a little while. I think it was at like a 10 or 20% off sale, something like that. Zyrtec allergy little kit here, 50 tablets or 50 pouches in here with 1 tablet per pouch. This one's brand new. It sold for $17 shipped. I bought 4 of these for $1 each, and that's the first one to sell at $17. They will go out first class. A lot of media items. We have the Trogs right here, a little CD. Probably can't see it, but Wild Thing by the Trogs. This came from the Rock and Roll By. It sold for like $13.49 on sale. We sold a Diddy Kong Racing DS game. This one sold pretty quick for $17 shipped. I also sold I saw Donkey Kong Country. I sold for the Game Boy Advance. Hopefully, I'll put that here as well. It's at the house. I just listed it last night, and at the house that we're at right now, not the house we're moving into, but it's not over here yet. So I'll hopefully show a clip. But that one did sell for $15, and it sold like within an hour. And then I sold the Northern Exposure, a $1 DVD set from a thrift store. This one ended up selling for, I sent an offer out to watchers at 20 bucks. They countered at 18. Figured we only a buck in it. We'll go ahead and get that one out of here too. If you hear my son, he's on the ground playing with stuff, so you may hear him in the background here. The wife is at home with the baby, and then he's out here hanging with me in the garage getting this stuff done and setting up more stuff. So, hard and heavy VHSs, or like rock and roll ones. There's 3 of them here. They sold for like 13, 15 bucks, something like that. Whatever you see on the screen, that's actually the sale price. So if I quote something in the video, I might be off because I'm going off of memory, but those are from the Rock and Roll By. They'll ship out media mail. Happy to get them out. Little Sodor Center Island Quarry, little train car, a little wooden one, but just a car, no engine or anything. This guy sold for $10 shipped. So great deal on the little Thomas stuff. You make like 4 or 5 bucks on it, which isn't a lot, but if you buy a whole lot of trains, there's 20 or 30 in there, and you part them out individually, and you're making, 120 bucks, 150 bucks on trains by the time it's all said and done. And some trains go for 20, 30, 40 bucks, depending on which one you have. If you get ones that aren't so valuable, I usually end up lotting those together and selling them in one big bundle. Couple of books here. This is the Platinum 79 Songbook of the Superstars. This is a little songbook we got in the estate sale. Ended up paying like, I don't know, 30 bucks for a whole IKEA bag full of songbooks, a couple external hard drives, and some Spooner shirts. That one sold for like 13 bucks on sale. Recently, I spent 200 bucks on a bunch of books from one of my sources, and I sight unseen, he just told me he had a whole multiple carloads full of books. They were from an antique dealer who lost his storage unit. Somehow I don't know what happened to him, but I guess he sold in an antique mall. And all the books for 200 bucks, sight unseen, bought them, took a chance. We're starting to sell them. This one sold for 27 shipped. We're probably going to end up listing, I don't know, somewhere around 600 to, sorry about that, I shook the camera, 600 to 800 bucks worth of books at least. Plus I got an IQ set that I listed for like 150, and he's thrown in some other oddball stuff that was in the unit as well. That's going to end up probably pushing us more towards that $1,000, $1,100 mark. So pretty good deal for 200 bucks. Watch out, buddy. Some more DVDs here. We got The Great Courses, American Mind. Paid $5, I think, from a library sale. This one finally sold for $20 on an offer to watchers. Usually if I'm having a slow day, that's when I send a lot of offers out to watchers. Because obviously I'm not making enough money for what I want to be, so I'll start sending them out and hoping some will come through, and that one did. Pushing Daisies, Season 1 and 2. Don't know if you've ever heard of this before. I had never heard of it, and I've told you guys when I'm looking at DVDs, TV series or DVDs I've never heard of, those are ones I want to look up because maybe they're pretty unique. This little set, we're in it for about $8 for the pair, and we ended up selling them for like 29 or 30 ships, something like that for the pair. So they're going to go media mail. We're not making a ton, but we're doing okay. I'm happy with that from a thrift store, and it was a really easy sale. It sold in like 2 weeks, so pretty good deal. And if you find them, keep an eye out for them. This little DVD sold is the Film Festival Gems, the family edition. It's got Viva Cuba, Expiration Date, Saints and Soldiers, and Mother of Mine. Haven't heard of any of those, but this little box set sold for like 9 or 10 bucks. Came in a big DVD bundle we had, so that one's all right there. And we have, lastly, a Cole Haan little sunglass case. Or maybe glasses case. This one's pretty cool. It's got like a nice little pattern on there. This one was probably $1 or so at a garage sale. I usually pick up the cases if they're pretty good brands and they look like they're unique or pretty good quality. And if you can pay $1 or less, you might be able to get 10 to 20 shipped on them depending on what kind it is. That one sold for like 11 and some change on sale. So pretty good. Happy to get that one out of here. But that's all I have for you guys right now. I don't know if there's going to be another clip added onto this one, depending on what our time is. So if not, I truly appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. We're working on the positioning and everything because the garage is still a mess. I mean, it looks like it's kind of organized maybe a little bit, but it's really not. It's just a myth, I guess, if you look at it. It makes it look good, but there's on the back side, like there's a bunch of stuff. We still have stuff in the storage unit, so I got to get on it. You want to come say hi, Zane? Come here. Come here. Here's my little guy, Zane, my little helper. He lost a shoe, so he's only got one shoe on right now. I don't know where the other one is, but can you say hi?
Hi.
No, say hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
No.
Now? You playing?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to say bye? Say bye. Okay. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you watching. Again, let me know how things are going and how you like this kind of content, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.